Hey guys, Tim Janik here, your mobility coach here at CFB. I wanted to show you a couple things. Next week we got overhead squats, snatches that we're going to be doing next week. So we want to make sure we get these shoulders nice and opened up so that way we can get that good overhead position and get all the way down to that squat position, okay? So also look for Monday, I'll be posting more videos on loosening up the hips, getting the hips ready for the overhead squat positions. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is how to mobilize the latissimus, the lat right through here. This week we did a lot of pull-ups, a lot of movements overhead. So to start off, I got a foam roller here. What you're going to do is lay down on your side, okay? Right on the side of your rib cage here, and you're going to just kind of rock back and forth. You're going to feel some ropiness, some tenderness right on top of your ribs. Wherever you feel tightness, you're going to take your arm, you're going to raise it up above your head and then back down, okay, until that gets nice and loose. Okay, after that loosens up in that spot, or you spend about 30 seconds there, move up, further up into the armpit, do the same thing. Rock back and forth to get that tissue loosened up even more. And then again, mobilize by moving your arm, okay? So you're gonna continue that progression all the way up, high up into the armpit. Okay, that's where a lot of those muscles come up and they conjoin right in there, and then they attach right in the shoulder. Okay, so doing the same thing, mobilizing that shoulder, raising it up, and then bringing it back down. Okay, another tool that you can use is a lacrosse ball. It's a little bit more intense. So if that was pretty tight and you had a hard time just laying on that, don't try this one yet. But if you were laying on that, you didn't feel anything, go to the lacrosse ball. Okay, same thing that you'll do on the lacrosse ball, rock back and forth, and there I can feel it flipping right over my lat. Okay, I'm gonna isolate that and I'm gonna mobilize my arm again. And we wanna get that loosened up as much as possible, so that way when we get into the overhead squats, we don't have a problem with that overhead position, okay? After you've mobilized with those two things, then get yourself a band. What we're gonna do is we're gonna really stretch it out. So Liz is my camera person today. I'm gonna have her come over on this side, okay? And so to set up for this, we're gonna wrap the band around the wrist, grab onto it, and then turn the palm up. We want that palm upward as opposed to downward. Okay, you'll feel a better stretch. Okay, once you have this position, you're gonna push your hips back like you're doing a good morning. You're gonna let that band pull your shoulder right out of the socket. Okay, and even think about this hip dropping back. So as if you're getting a whole stretch all the way through the chest cavity into the torso, right into the arm. Okay, you're gonna just let that band pull your shoulder right out of socket. You can start backing away as it starts to loosen up, okay? Getting as much of a stretch in as you can, as you possibly can, and loosen that up, right? After that starts to loosen up, then you can take this leg, same arm, same leg, and put it back and go into more of a lateral stretch, a lateral side stretch. Okay, again, notice my hand position is still facing towards the ground. I'm keeping that nice and open. I'm getting a nice good stretch all the way through my lat, into my chest and all that, okay? So that way, when you go back and you do your overhead squats, you have better mobility, okay? If you look at my side mobility, you can see now that my range of motion is a lot easier going up, okay? So do those two things and you're gonna be set. You're gonna feel a lot looser in the shoulders. You're gonna be ready to do your overhead squats and your snatches. So have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later.